Right, let's give it a spin. Forgot my gloves in the car. We're back in Stockholm. Today we're gonna film the certification process. We're gonna see how a game is certified, and we'll ask about Dead or Alive 2. What is the difference when such a high volatile slot gets certified? Hey guys, what are you doing in Stockholm? The Reginator is with us as well.
Yeah, I'm here. Just arrived. Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
This is where I got stopped last time.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't push hard enough.
We have to do it one at a time.
One at a time. All right. We tried two at the same time last time.
Hi, how are you?
Kim, nice to
I'm
meet
Shadi.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Reggie.
Hi, Reggie. Shadi, how are you?
Nice to
I'm
meet
from
you.
Certification Management of NetEnts.
Ah, it's super.
Perfect.
Oh, Mark, I know you.
You know
How are
me.
you?
Alright, so now we're gonna talk about certification.
Yeah.
So let's roll.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
do
leave
this.
you guys to it. Have fun.
Cheers, Mark.
See you.
Alright, Shadi, could you explain a little bit what the certification team does?
Certification team as NetEnt makes sure that any product that NetEnt wants to release on the markets, on regulated markets, it's approved by the different authorities, different governments.
UKGC, MJ, SJ,
All of the above. That's right.
and more, I guess.
Lots more. More than 15 different markets.
15 different.
15 different markets. What the certification lab does is check the math of the game, the functionality of the game, the text, game rules, to ensure player fairness. And when I say certification lab, these have nothing to do with NetEnt. These are government approved, standalone, international big companies with the job to go through these products and make sure that they are player fair. I mean, these different government agencies, gaming authorities, they all have their own ideas of how to protect their population, their players. So it's not like we make one game for Italy and one for UK. We make one game, we make one product, and it goes to all of these different, and they all have different timelines.
Don't you have to go to only one? It's specific for every country.
Every country, every market have their
But
own.
that is like Denmark usually. Sometimes when it's released, Denmark gets it a little bit later. And Spain, I don't know from my own experience that.
To make things easier, NetEnt actually tries to make sure that the game is released for all the markets at the same time. But that involves a lot of timeline and scheduling because Spain, as I was saying, it takes about 33 days after certification is done.
Okay.
Because they have to approve themselves.
They need some siesta in between as well.
They need, or whatever.
Maybe we could write up a timeline. Am I asking too much?
No. Now, pay attention.
This feels like I'm back to school. I like this.
That's right. First, NetEnt does the video cell production. They do all the testing. It's time for release, basically. The product is ready. And then certification management, my team comes in. We take care of the certification. These are independent certification laboratories. These are multinational standalone companies. They have to be approved for each market by the country, by the authority in that country. So for example, when Sweden was regulated, then all of these different had to be accredited for that specific market. This takes about at least 5 weeks, usually 6 or more. Did you know that?
No, I haven't really.
Yeah. So 1.5 months at least.
Wow.
And they go through math, they go through game rules, they go through text, they go through functionality, and then hopefully we get the certificates right here. Because we are on over 15 different markets, we can't just rely on one certification lab because our first certification lab may not be accredited for all the markets that we ambitiously want to be on. So we actually go through one after another. So there are 2 different major certification labs that we use for each of our games right now.
Okay.
high-tech labs and gaming labs. Huge.
Yeah, you test it in-house, and then and how far ahead of time is that?
When we start certification, it has to be done.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
So at least 1.5 months before the game is released.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You way
Absolutely.
okay, probably way ahead of that. Then.
More. Yeah.
And
yeah.
especially maybe with Dead or Alive 2, because it's a highly volatile game.
Yes.
So they have to try more game rounds to make sure that the
That-
RTV matches what you say.
That's right.
It is.
A huge amount, especially for Dead or Alive 2,
Yeah.
because it's a high level.
But you said something. You said you take it to the labs one after the other. Don't you just send it to multiple labs at the same time and then expect the results? Or,
We do some of it parallel.
Okay.
However, we actually don't want them to look at it at the same time, because if one of them finds something that we need to change or adjust, we don't want the other to criticize the same thing. So it's always better. It's better security if we just let them.
What country is the most difficult, according to your experience, to get into a game?
God.
We have a lot of viewers from Canada, Denmark, who always complain about
They never
a lot
get
of
the games. They never get
it.
They have different demands, so it's not like if we just talk about the European market, for example, Italy, they have a register where all the critical files, checksums like hash codes, are kept, and then we have to send out all the hash codes on our side, what is in our production, and these 2 have to match, otherwise there will be alarms. UK has a lot of restrictions. After we are done, we actually have to register the game in the register. If it changes, if it's upgraded, you have to re-register it. Some of these governments have, it's not just us doing this work. Operators have a lot of responsibility as well.
You mean casinos?
Casinos.
Casinos, yeah.
So in Romania, after we're done, we've released, everything is done, they have to start their work. So we hear from them from time to time saying, oh, we need this and we need that and this is not okay and, can you send us this? And then we have to explain everything.
From the casinos, you mean?
From the casinos.
Yeah. So first NetEnt does the in-house testing, we build the game, you build the math, then goes to the cert labs.
Mm-hmm.
You send it, that's your team responsible to send it to all certification labs.
Exactly.
And that is 1.5 months ahead, and then the game sends to the casinos?
No.
No.
We actually have different authorities, have different things that need to be done. UK needs it to be registered. All the new ones to approve every game. Spain has a 30 to 33 days approval time. All of that we have to handle before the release date. Right here. So
Big day.
yeah.
So how long does it usually take?
It has to take at least 33 days because of
the
yeah.
siestas.
And then we have a little bit of time like for releasing the game as well. I look nice, but I'm not. I actually demand a lot from these game teams, and they have to provide everything. They have to be available for answering. We have to have every documentation and so on and so forth for us to actually make the deadline that we have all agreed on.
And in the unfortunate event that the labs come up with things that you need to fix, do they take the game back to NetEnt and then you send it again to them, right?
Yes. They check the math and they also get the source code and everything. So if something is wrong, team has to fix it ASAP. And then they will check again.
So that is like 1.5 months and 1 month at least for Spain, 30.
If everything goes according to plan.
So when would you say a game is basically, how big is it between the green with NetEnt and until here?
Oh my dear, I am only involved in this. So
Cert.
it doesn't exist until it comes.
Okay.
I don't know how long they work at it.
But at least 2.5 months on those two combined.
Yes. And we do what we can to make things easier. We have everything prepared in time and so on, but it takes a lot of time. This is government authorities. You can't talk to them.
No.
Sometimes we can't actually not even talk to them. We have to talk through a law firm.
Okay, I see. You
So
cannot
these
go
are
directly communicate. No,
Exactly.
I see.
This is strict stuff.
Okay, so we have a lot of viewers asking us always, is it the same game? It doesn't matter what
It's
country I played from, what casino I played from, if I played for real money or if I'm just trying it out on demo, for example, or without logging in on the casino. So it's the same game? Or?
Same game. Same game. All the way the same. We have no different games for this and that. It's one
nice
game.
to know. So
it has to go through all
it doesn't
of
matter
this.
if I played from Sweden or Spain, I have the same chance on winning on,
Yeah.
on a game.
And for Spain, you know that your government has taken a look at it. You know that the Italian government has taken a look at
Yeah.
it. You know that the UK has approved it. So it's the same game. It's been through the mill. Does that make you feel good?
Yeah,
Did you know this?
definitely.
Did you know any of this before?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I didn't know it takes so long time. So basically, I can't just build my own slot and get it out there.
Not if you want it to be.
Not if you
checked
want
as
to, yeah.
games.
That's good stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
We're gonna go and see if we can find Bordis.
Let's go grab it.
Let's steal some of his time.
That's right.
Awesome. Cheers. Thank you.
Hey guys, so good
Thanks.
to see you.
Red, how's it going?
Hey, it's
All
good.
good?
It's good. It's
Doing
good.
good today.
Yeah, got my coffee here.
Yeah, I've had a few as well. I'm
Yeah.
starting to feel it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need to go visit the toilet soon.
yeah. Mm.
We can cut that away.
Too much info there. Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a nice talk with the certification.
Okay. Yeah.
It was interesting. They said something. How many in-house when you try it in-house? How many spins do you do?
What do you mean in-house spins do I do?
Before they send it to certification, you obviously do a few spins yourself at least.
Yeah. On the games
Yeah.
to
on the game.
know what the RTP is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had made quite a number of million rounds, of course. But for instance, Dead or Alive, since it's a very swingy game,
Dead or Alive 2.
Dead or Alive 2, we had to up it a bit, just a tad. So now we made 11 trillion rounds. That's
That's a few.
11 and shitloads of zeros.
Yeah.
We have to, because it takes a lot of time for the math, the RTP number, to be with 2 decimals. If we would have wanted 1 decimal only, we didn't need even close to that many spins. But we have 2 for future reasons. We don't need 2 decimals, but now we have it. And we do that with many games today, so that we have a habit.
11 trillion. That's a lot of spins.
Yeah.
So is
It takes
that
4 weeks on a really good computer.
so? Not on my computer.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, I know you mentioned as well. Reddy, there's something you mentioned. You asked when we were in there. There's only one game.
Yeah. Basically, what I am concerned of, and a lot of guys on the stream, which I talked to, are concerned of, is about: is the game the same depending on where do you play it from and what casino do you play it from, and if you play it with real money and when you play it with demo, basically without logging into the casino, are you playing the same game, basically?
Oh, for sure. For reasons. I mean, a player can't play one game there, and when he logs in, there's another game there for him. And it's illegal. I mean, that's a good reason for not doing it. I mean, if we were to do more than 1 RTP as, a service to our customers, that would, of course, be possible. But for us to be on 2 decimals on the RTP, which we will have on certain, markets somewhere in the very near future, can't say what, but there will be, then we will have to add 4 weeks of testing per RTP. So that's, 4 weeks times 6
If you
per
had 6
game.
versions, yeah.
And we try to create, between 25 and 30 games a year. So we're going to have to have a lot of those, crazy expensive computers running numbers.
That computer is gonna catch fire.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but I think it's important. Doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what casino you choose to play on, you're playing the same game. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Still, you want to play over 100% RTP. That would
Of
be
course,
nice.
of course.
Yeah.
Over 100. Raise the.
Yeah. We could have that, but I'm sure our customers wouldn't be happy about it. But the
casino
players would be.
Yeah.
So, We are avoiding it for their sake.
No. Important thing is to know what RPG you're
Yeah,
playing on.
yeah.
It doesn't matter
that
what,
was
what the
the
number
reason,
is.
That was the reason in the beginning, because obviously I'm like superstitious about everything. Like I've lost a ton on roulette, so now I try to only bet when the ball is spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I've lost so much.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's sometimes it's difficult to wrap your head around certain things, especially when it comes to gambling, because it's like, how can I miss that many spins in a row? But it's just, it's just gambling.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, that's gambling for you. Superstition is like 50% of it.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good ad for any player, the superstition part. Of course, that's their way of pumping themselves up, right?
Yeah,
It's
but
the fun part.
But
of the game.
it's like now lately on Baccarat and Blackjack this year has been like that's the games where I'm doing really good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I suck at all those games.
Even Baccarat.
I find the slots be more fun, for sure.
All right, thank you for joining us today again.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll come back probably more times.
Yeah, for some play maybe.
Just we should play the game. We should play the game.
I think so.
When
Let's
it's
do that.
all 100%
Yeah,
done.
yeah, let's
you
do
know,
that.
there is one more thing. We actually put in a coyote in the sounds.
A what
Joe?
one?
Whatever the
A
sound guy
coyote.
says, say yes, please.
Whatever the sound guy says, say yes.
As in the animal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
No, not me. Let's see.
Ha! Oh, you're the coyote. Oh. Okay. Pretty sure he's going to show it to me. See how loud it is or whatever. Where did you put it then? Oh, one of those. Okay.
Yeah.
I may switch it out for me, but still a coyote maybe. But I guess you'll see when we play the game.
It's gonna be amazing. Cheers, as always.
See you around.
Thank
guys.
you for the
Yeah.
hospitality.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.